Wait. Strike Freedom Meteor? Already? Holy shit! And look what's right next to it! The BR Heavy Arms EW. Oh, I'm going to be spending a shit ton of Astros this month. You want to know something else really awesome? OG Planet did the May patch for SDGO last night, and look, I got my V2 Buster back. Not only did I get it back, well, I had to repaint it and I had to put the decals on it. No big deal, because, you know, I've got Astros, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I certainly have Astros. That's not the awesome part. It's kind of unrelated to the S rank that I'm going to be reviewing, but when they gave it back, it was at EX. I didn't even have it at 12. They gave me my V2 Buster back, which is really damn fun actually, if you know how to use it. And it's EX. Thank you, OGP. I don't say that very often. And genuinely surprised and happy about something, but thank you. I appreciate the offer, or the what you did here. I understand it might have been a difficult time, and I'm genuinely grateful. I was not expecting a compensation, but hey, I can live with that. So, thank you, OGP. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And now, on to business. Majority of my 00, by the way, I love 00. 00 is so far the best Gundam I've ever seen. I've got the majority of units from 00 that I want. There are a few exceptions, of course, and I've got a bunch sitting in the back of my hangar, that reminds me. But, yeah, 00, awesome show. They had some good designs, they had some not so good designs. Actually not a big fan of how the Keradim looks. Like the function of it, but, whatever. The Braves, well, you know how I feel about the flag. And the Susanoo. And the Maserao. And the Enact. You know how that goes. But there is one thing that no unit in my entire hangar, all 67 pages of it, there is one unit that there is one unit in this game that no other unit in the game can do. None. And it's going to be the one that I'm reviewing right now. And that is the Gadelaza. Hard to pronounce, ugly as sin. I mean, Jesus H. It looks like a ship, but they decided to put some arms on it just because they could, and it has a giant cock cannon, and I don't like the look. However, if an SDGO has taught me anything, it is that good things often come in ugly packages, and sometimes the good-looking ones don't perform very well. The GN Arms Dynamas would be a good example of this. So yes, I absolutely have to have this. Plus, it's basically made out of stuff with the exception of the Superbia Jinx. It's made up of stuff I really don't give a shit about. So, let's move on, shall we? Why is it sitting way back here? Why doesn't it shoot itself to the front of my hangar? Because I have to go dig for it every time. Quit whining, Ava! The Gadelaza is unique in SDGO for me. Not because of how bloody ugly it is. And what the hell's it doing? What is that? It looks like a fucking whale with arms. Except not. It is unique in that every single weapon on it is something I like. No other unit, like some units have gotten close to it, and some units I very much like, but this one has literally every single weapon that I like to use. Homing missiles, actually they're cluster homing missiles, which is just like on the Dendrobian Orchid. Tricky to use, but once you figure it out, oh man, you murder on the battlefield. Long-range beam cannon with knockdown. What are those called? Remote weapons, which they kind of fell out of style with G Generation, but still, mustn't complain. It's got a fortress, which I'm always a fan of. Non-dash, melee, plus anti-flinch, which makes this extra awesome, and beam machine guns. Actually, I think it's a quad beam machine gun, which is holy shit. So yeah, this thing is amazing. I mean, it's literally the only unit in the entire game that has every single weapon that I like to use. No, bar none. Regular beam rifle, okay, whatever. I can use it, but I'd much rather use a rapid fire weapon. Much rather. So recharge faster, and they're a more intimidating weapon. If you miss once, you can blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of reasons. Booster capacity, awesome. Booster recovery, awesome. Search distance, whatever. Defense, awesome. SP attack power, never going to use it because, hey, by the time I use that spec, yeah, I'm going to have this thing. So, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one for a while, and absolutely I'm going to repaint it. I know. Ordinarily, I don't leave burned out units in the front of my hangar, but I don't know. I feel like it could use some improvement, but I also don't really feel like the custom parts that we have right now can help this very much. I don't know, like it needs attack up, and then needs the homing missiles need increased reload rate. I don't know. Just can't quite bring myself to move it to the back of the hangar yet. This is actually the second. This is actually the second Gundam Age unit that I'm actually hanging on to. Moving on. GD, that thing is ugly. God, I like some things about it, just not in this configuration. It's just, eh. Of course, when you make it do this, it doesn't really help much. Holy, like, what kind of transformation is that? Let's get ahead, and these things. Why is it? This isn't even centered properly. What's going on here? Alright, moving on. It's probably on the wings. Oh, there's one there. One there. Like, you kind of expect these things to be arms, but they're not. I have no idea. You see, it's so unusual to have non-humanoid units in this game. It's very unusual. It's not unheard of, but it is unusual, so I have no idea where the coloring on this thing's going to go. God, this thing's hard to paint. Yeesh. Somehow I knew it might be, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to tolerate with that thing there. I hope this thing doesn't need, like, ammo up or attack up, because I'll be really disappointed. It literally has every single weapon I like to use. On the other hand, every single weapon that I like to use also has a tendency to be less powerful than their solid firing contemporaries. So homing missiles don't hit as hard as dumbfire rockets. Beam cannon doesn't hit as hard as a beam rifle. Melee always hits harder than any ranged weapon. You know how that game is played. I'm just glad this isn't a purd or something like that. Of course, these guys never knocked down from a long-range cannon, so I have no idea if it's working properly or not. Okay, now about a third of those hit the ground, but damn, look at that reload. Holy shit. Wow, that's an excellent reload. Four shots with patience. I'm gonna have to get used to... Oh crap, I plunged all those into the ground. That was stupid of me. Wow, I got nothing out of that. Yikes. Okay, so it actually has long range. Okay. Fang it! Yeah, that's standard procedure on remotes these days. Whew. I'm gonna have to get used to those homing missiles. Like, don't get me wrong, I like those cluster homing missiles, but sheesh, it's gonna take some getting used to. Really? That I don't like on homing missile or on remotes. Is they break way too damn easy. Not bad. Not bad. Damn, that thing's ugly. Eesh. Alright, whatever. Ooh, has good reach, though. Womp. 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 Good grief. Okay, now for the fun part. $25 shots. Damn. Being machine guns on something that moves real slowly. It's kind of strange, but yeah, you can work with it. Do I really have to demonstrate the beam spec? Yes, I do. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Look at the damage! I can't remember the last time a beam spec did that! Holy shit balls! Oh my god. Okay, time for mobility testing. It helps if you're not lagging and you can double tap. Good duration. I might want to increase the speed a little bit, but yeah, I can live with that. Get out of my way, you dicks. And probably the same. Yep. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, it's definitely a former paper. This is either a paper or scissors. I can't remember. This might have come out after the age of paper, rock, scissors. In fact, I know it did. Whew, look at that damage. Yes, I am much satisfied with this. Damn, this thing's awesome. Only trouble I'm going to have is getting used to these missiles. Because it's a single volley, and you have to wait for them to... like, with the Dendrobiate Orchid, I only had to wait for it to fire once, and then just pow pow, and that was it. These are going to be a little more challenging, but still, mustn't complain. It's still ugly, though. Very ugly. But I love it!